then when it comes to the basketball court, I don't know any other way to do it. I have absolutely no other way to do it than to go hard. I don't care if the opponent is the best opponent, and I don't care if it's the worst opponent. I don't really think about my opponent. I think about one thing, doing our best. And for us, to me, the critical thing is that that's what we have to do, because we're representing something, far away from ourselves. We're representing Christ. So I got a video that I hope gets you as it gets me, because, to me it speaks loudly to what we're playing for. It talks about, it basically talks about the king that we play for. Because none of you, look at me, none of you here are kings. I'm not a king. But the guy we play for, he's a king. And this really speaks to it. So make sure you see it. You got me?
The Bible says, my king is the king of the Jews. He's the king of Israel. He's the king of righteousness. He's the king of the ages. He's the king of heaven. He's the king of glory. He's the king of kings. And he's the Lord of lords. That's my king. I wonder, do you know him? My king is a sovereign king. No means of measure can define his limitless love. He's enduringly strong. He's entirely sincere. He's eternally steadfast. He's immortally graceful. He's imperially powerful. He's impartially merciful. Do you know him? He's the greatest phenomenon that has ever crossed the horizon of this world. He's God's Son. He's a sinner's Savior. He's the centerpiece of civilization. He's unparalleled. He's unprecedented. He is the loftiest idea in literature. He's the highest personality in philosophy. He's the fundamental doctrine of true theology. He's the only one qualified to be an all-sufficient Savior. I wonder if you know him today. He supplies strength for the weak. He's available for the tempted and the tried. He sympathizes and he saves. He strengthens and sustains. He guards and he guides. He heals the sick. He cleanses the lepers. He forgives sinners. He discharges debtors. He delivers the captive. He defends the feeble. He blesses the young. He serves the unfortunate. He regards the aged. He rewards the diligent. And he beautifies the meek. I wonder if you know him. He's the key to knowledge. He's the wellspring of wisdom. He's the doorway of deliverance. He's the pathway of peace. He's the roadway of righteousness. He's the highway of holiness. He's the gateway of glory. Do you know him? Well, his light is matchless. His goodness is limitless. His mercy is everlasting. His love never changes. His word is enough. His grace is sufficient. His reign is righteous. And his yoke is easy. And his burden is light. I wish I could describe him to you. He's indescribable. He's incomprehensible. He's invincible. He's irresistible. Well, you can't get him out of your mind. You can't get him off of your head. You can't outlive him, and you can't live without him. Well, the Pharisees couldn't stand him, but they found out they couldn't stop him. Pilate couldn't find any fault in him. Herod couldn't kill him. Death couldn't handle him, and the grave couldn't hold him. Yeah! That's my king. That's my king.
That's my king. And all of us have said, that's our king. Anybody not in agreement? And if you are in agreement, say yes. And I want it said loud.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
So then the bottom line is, I don't care if you're down 20, up 20. My shtick is the same. You go out and you play hard. If you do something in the game, dunk, hit a three or anything else, you don't have time to perform. You don't have a time to vogue or nothing. You be about business and getting down the other end of the floor, or turning around and getting after it to get the ball back. Anybody missing that? Likewise, if you're missing a shot, no faces. You're about business. Ain't nobody in here can't drain a shot. Ain't nobody in here that can't play D. And nobody in here that can't encourage and do what they need to do. Everybody knows what they got to do. Because who do we serve? Jesus. That's who we serve, our King. So I want anyone that watches us to identify that. I want every human being that ever sees any one of us to know that our King is King. And the only way we can do that is not allow our egos get in the way, up or down or anything else. I'm not into those dudes. If you've ever boxed, you used to look at some guys, they look across the ring, they, oh, that guy looks like a joke. Man, I want to take care of that business, right? Howard Davis, 1976, I think he was the boxer of the Olympics, 150 pounds. And I know plenty of dudes that looked across the ring and laughed at him. He never looked across the ring at all. He was about his business. You be about your business. Because your business is about the King's business. Everybody got that?